OpenAI just announced GPT-4 and it is so crazy it leaves ChatGPT in the dust. It can create a fully functional website from a badly scribbled picture and even explain why a meme is funny. So why is this so impressive? OpenAI ran a livestream which demonstrated in a demo that GPT-4 is one of the most powerful artificial intelligence systems to this date. So what exactly is GPT-4 and how is it different from ChatGPT's previous version GPT-3.5? GPT-4 is multimodal. This means that unlike the previous versions of GPT that could only input and output text, GPT-4 can accept and process images as well as text, and supposedly an audio and video components could possibly be processed too. However, OpenAI only demonstrated a few examples of image-to-text processing. Such is the demonstration on their website, where the input is a series of images with a prompt to explain why it is supposed to be funny. It shows an iPhone being charged with a VGA cable. GPT-4 explains not only what can be seen in each of the panels, but also points out what the joke is. I quote, "The humor in this image comes from the absurdity of plugging a large, outdated VGA connector into a small, modern smartphone charging port." The second demo is even crazier. OpenAI showed how you can draw a picture of a website on a piece of paper, take a picture of it and send it to GPT-4. Then you can ask it to produce a functional website. In a matter of seconds, GPT-4 produced all the HTML, CSS and JavaScript code to create the website. This code was copy-pasted into an editor and demonstrated to be a fully functional product. This is something that cannot be done very easily, and the speed makes it even more impressive. There are other cool examples of the use of GPT-4 already, like Pietro on Twitter, who recreated the game Pong in under 60 seconds on his first try. There are many companies using GPT-4 already, mentioned on the website of OpenAI. Big educational companies like Khan Academy or Duolingo, but most importantly Bing, which is already powered by GPT-4 because of Microsoft's acquisition, making it technically smarter than ChatGPT, but I'll make a separate video about that. OpenAI released very impressive statistics showcasing the crazy performance of GPT-4, being able to pass LSAT and the bar exam in the top percentiles, whereas the previous version of ChatGPT got nowhere near to this performance. Aside from being able to process and produce visual data, GPT-4 is able to handle and create up to 25,000 words, which is more than 8 times more compared to the previous models. GPT-4 is also much more creative, being able to edit and modify technical writing tasks more accurately than before. Take for example the summary of the plot of Cinderella. While this is something ChatGPT could do so before, it wasn't able to do it in a complex way, like explaining the plot in a sentence where each word has to begin with the next letter in the alphabet from A to Z. This is a complex task which GPT-4 can perform quite easily. GPT-4 also surpasses the previous versions of ChatGPT in advanced reasoning. This means, for example, that it can reason better when trying to schedule a meeting with people. GPT-4 is also 82% less likely to respond to requests for disallowed content and 40% more likely to produce factual responses compared to GPT-3.5. If you want to access GPT-4, it can currently only be accessed through ChatGPT+, which is the paid version of the ChatGPT. And if you want the access to the API, you need to join the API waitlist. ChatGPT+ also showcases the difference between the models, showing in reasoning, speed and conciseness. GPT-4 shows a very high reasoning and conciseness, however it is much slower compared to the fast GPT-3.5. With GPT-4 being seemingly better in all instances but speed, it will be interesting to see how this affects the world. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit like and subscribe to stay updated on all the crazy news from the world of artificial intelligence.